So one thing that's really interesting and a bit different here in the EU is that they use conduit, which you can kind of see here. I'll get a better shot of it later, but you can kind of see it right here. It's this rubber tubing, and they run all the wires through that. In the US, we tend to use Romex, which has all three electrical wires wrapped in a rubber housing. Here they don't. They use individually stranded wires, and then they run those wires. The wires have their own insulation jackets on them, but then they run those wires through conduit. So I'll show you that in a minute when we take off one of the electrical outlets. Here's what I was saying about the individually stranded wires. So you can see here that we've got a ground, that's the green, a live and a load, so the black and the blue. And those are the three wires. Now they each have their own jacket over them, but you notice that they're separate. They're not bound together like they do in the US. And then those actually run through that conduit that I showed you over here. So there's a piece of conduit that's actually down in there that these wires are running through, and that hopefully we can run a LAN cable through. The nice thing about the conduit is if you need to run more wire, it's relatively simple.